Good evening, class. Welcome to our class today. This is the food science class or food science lesson. Now, I believe we have been able to cover the topics, but I'll take you through the remaining topics in food science. And today, I want us to look at dairy technology. And in dairy technology, I think you already began, and you're able to look at the milk composition and the importance of milk in the diet and so on. Now, for us, we want to look at this today is milk testing and quality control. So, what is quality control in milk? Now, quality control is the use of the approved tests. Use of approved tests to ensure application of approved practices, regulations, standards, so as to ensure that the milk is able to meet the required standards by either the Ministry of Health or the consumer rights. Now, we have outlined the reasons why we normally carry out quality control in the milk. One of the reasons is to ensure that the farmer is able to get a fair price, because we know that there are fraudulent businessmen who are adulterating the milk and then selling to the consumers, and then deny the farmers who have the right milk, the quality milk, to get the right price. The other one is right composition. Now, one of the reasons again why we normally carry out the milk test to ensure that the milk has the right composition, because again we are aware that we have people who normally add other things in the milk. They can add a flour, they can add water and so on. So it is good to carry out the test to confirm that actually the milk being sold to the consumer are of the right standards. Another reason is that the milk being acceptable to the consumer. Of course, also we have safety. The milk should be able to be very secure in terms of not causing disease or causing ill health, okay, and so on. Then we have techniques for carrying out the quality control measures. The first thing we normally do is to ensure that we carry out milk sampling. Milk sampling requires that you sterilize all the equipment and tools you are going to use. At least substituting boiling water for 15 minutes, or you can use the autoclave and so on. Now, you can also sample for the bacterial presence in the milk, or you can do the on-spot sterilization using the 70% ethanol, or you can carry out the flaming or scaling in a hot steam. Now, also the other one is to ensure that the preservation of the samples. So before the samples, you can use them for carrying out the quality control measures. You preserve them well to avoid interference with the results. Now, we have common tests, but today I'm only going to look at only two tests. The first one is called organoleptic test. Now, in this test, there is no apparatus required or no equipment used. What you need is just to have a good sense of smell, a good sense of taste, and a good sense of sight or vision. Now, how do you carry out this test? Okay, the first thing, when you receive the milk from the supplier, you open the can and then immediately you smell and note down. And then next you do what? You observe the appearance of the color, the appearance of the milk and so on, for any clot, for any particular strange color, because we know the color of the milk should be green. And also, if not contented, you can go ahead and taste the milk using the tongue, but not swallowing the milk, because at this point you're not sure whether the milk is safe for consumption or not. Okay, and then of course you can also, for the purpose of hygiene, you can check the lid. If the can is clean, the lid is clean, and so on. Then the other test is called clot on boiling. Again, this is a very simple test. You can even carry at home. You just put your milk sample in a spoon and then you put it in a flame. If it clots or it forms precipitate, it means that the milk is spoiled. Or you can put it in the lab. You pour your milk sample in a test tube and then you boil and check for agglutination or for motion of a clot. So this one can tell you whether the milk is safe for consumption or not. Otherwise, in our next class, we shall look at the other tests which can be used to confirm the quality of the milk. For example, we shall look at the urine test, we shall look at the alcohol test, among others. So thank you so much.